Hey, everybody. Welcome back to our 5th episode of Mineburied. This is the 3rd episode for this particular iteration of Mineburied. And hey, we've already made it past the 2nd episode. Nothing attacked, no alligators, no pandas. So far the ravens haven't attacked us. So anyways, let's go ahead. It looks like our mining operation is done for the dining area. So let's go ahead and open this up down here. We're going to need these bedrooms pretty soon because we're going to get some migrants. Now, I don't think our migration wave will be that big because we just simply haven't had enough time to amass any wealth. But that'll give us, quite a bit more bedrooms, a few more workshop spaces, and another tiny stockpile. So, what we should do? We should turn this into a mechanism stockpile. I don't know. We'll see. Because the thing is, it's like they don't seem to want to store mechanisms in the bins. That's something we should make. We should make some wooden bins. Go ahead and do 10 of those because we need them. Alright, now we can turn this back on. Our bridge is hooked up, so we have a little bit more defense this time. Probably gonna hollow this out at some point. We'll make this all a stockpile. It's not gonna be a big stockpile. We could also do nest boxes in here. We could. So they don't require a whole lot of space. So I don't know. We'll see. And of course they went after the part of it that I didn't really give too much of a shit about at first. I was more interested in getting this done. But it's okay. It all needed to get done anyways, and I don't think it's really going to be that big of a deal. Alright, so down here, alright, we already know that we need a kitchen, not a clothier, a kitchen. It always throws me off because the hotkey for kitchen is Z, which is a little strange, and K is for clothier. And then a still, which is L, and then a fishery. Because we definitely have some fish. I'm just kind of scared of the alligators. And then we'll do a food stockpile here. So we'll give like this much for actual food, this much for drink. We will just block all, and then permit. Okay. Yeah. And then here, for now, all we're going to do is forbid out drinks. And let's go ahead and forbid out this stuff too, just so I don't forget. We'll forbid that out too. Actually, I really wish there was a way I could go in here and toggle, like say, okay, fat's okay, but tallow's not okay. But, whatever. The rest of it's fine. Even the seeds. We want to get our plump helmet spawned inside, so the ravens don't come over here and chew on it. Yeah, they don't seem to be really interested in anything we're doing. Not like Kia's. Oh, and do we have any bees? We do have bees, so we're definitely going to be doing some beekeeping. We'll probably set those up outside, and then we can use the product of that. We can make honey mead, and I think we can get tallow out of that too. I'm not sure. I know there are a few different things that you can do with bee colonies, so it's kind of elaborate. You know, that's why a lot of times I don't end up messing with it. That, and you know, it's kind of a crapshoot on whether you're actually going to have bees or not. You know, it seems like it's just as likely that I won't have any bees as I do have bees. Are you making mechanisms? Why is this not active? What are you doing? Why are you digging? Did I turn on mining accidentally on you? Oh, you don't need to be mining. You need to be mechanicking. There we go. Lost pick. So there's going to be a pick just hanging out. They don't take it, you know, of course there is no stockpile right now for picks, but, you know, they don't bother putting it somewhere. They just, wherever they are, whenever you undesignate that job from them, they just drop it. And they're just like, oh, okay. Okay, you don't want me doing that? I'm fine. Fine. They cop an attitude with you. We also have to figure out where are we going to put our where are we going to put our exploratory mining? Well, we could put it somewhere in here, and then it would be pretty close to like the workshops. I bet we don't. Yeah, we don't have any fishing. So who could we designate fishing on? Maybe Plumpers. Like we said, Plumpers is a man of the land. I'm sorry, a woman of the land. My bad, Plumpers. Sorry. But I don't want you shirking your tasks to go do some Tom Sawyer huckfin fishing. I want you staying busy. Alright, so we're almost done down here. It's awesome. Yeah, I'm thinking we could go down like somewhere in here. We could have a stone stockpile set up in here. Like a large one, you know? Since we can't use a stockpile anywhere else. It has to still be on the same surface. You know, surface one. This one layer challenge, you know? And then we can go down and we like make like a dog leg, you know, or a crook, and then put a door so that, you know, just like any random beastie that we run into, if we run into some, you know, knock on wood, can't just come right up and, you know, end our fortress. So let's take a look at that. How is this going to look here? Well, if this is going to be like a major... Alright. Okay, let's think about this. Okay, so let's say that we do... Let's just plan this out. Let's say that we do a downstairs here. Like right there. And then we could... open up, say... I mean, we don't want the stone stockpile to be too big, because if it's too big, then what will happen is we'll be spending a lot of time bringing stuff up from the mines constantly. We don't want it to be too small either, because then if it's too small, we're gonna blow through all the stone here. So it's a balancing act. The thing is, we're not gonna be able to really make it any bigger after the fact, so I think 5x5 like this is probably too small. What about a 7x7? I think a 7x7 might work. I mean, we could go as big as, looks like a 10x10. That's a lot of stone. That's a lot of stone. And then we would go like a workshop there. What are we thinking here? A road. Open that up. Open that up. Maybe should we open this part up too? Just have this whole wall open? Or maybe what we should do is have like that. It's pretty tight squeeze though. Cause see, like we won't be able to do a road through here and still have a wall around the stockpile. I guess it's not as big of a deal having the wall around the stockpile. So we could do something like this. Oops. And then that could link in there. We don't really, there's no reason, I don't think, to link up the workshop with the stairs. And then, what, have another workshop here? I mean, how many workshops do we want to throw in here? I'm thinking we put the wood stockpile outside. I mean, let's take a let's look how many workshops we have right now. We have 3 currently, room for 2 more, so that'd be 5. 6, 7. Yeah, I mean, we're gonna need quite a few workshops, so how's this gonna look though? Yeah, see, we're gonna run out of space here. We could have a small stockpile there. We could also go with some smaller workshops around these edges over here. I don't know. I don't know how I like that. Could also switch it around to where we go down over here. But I think that's just gonna like flip it, so it's not really gonna make any difference. It's just gonna be the same end result. And what are we gonna do about all this space here in the middle? So they need to have a road there. There needs to be a path through. Doesn't have to be 3 wide, but 2 wide I think is advisable. Oops. Okay. So it's kind of staggered, but I think that's going to be okay. You know, there are certain workshop types that would benefit from having a tiny workshop next to them, such as, well, such as like, not really workshops, but smelters, wood burners also. Kind of like that idea. So the logic here that I'm gonna do is I'm saying, okay, so what if we made this a smelter, and right here we put coke, and if we made this like a wood furnace, and right here we had a wood stockpile. But there's also room there for another workshop if we wanted. A 3x3. So that'll give us an additional 7 workshops. That brings us up to like, what, 12? I think. Yeah. Let's try that. And there's no reason to have these connect out. We can do like this. It looks kind of weird, but in a way it looks kind of cool too. Like, you know, I do really like me some symmetry, but it's not bad. So like this would be a smelter. This would be a wood furnace. So if this is going to be a smelter, what makes sense to go here would be like a forge. And if this is going to be a wood burner, then what makes sense to go here would be like an ashery. Yeah, farmer's workshop here maybe. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I think it's good. We've got ideas. We've got plans, guys. We're gonna make it happen. We've got an idler. No, we don't. Yep. Exactly what I thought would happen. Plumpers? Plumpers didn't even finish this workshop. Just immediately was like, I'm not about this working life. I'm gonna go fishing. Really, Plumpers? That's how it's gonna be. Okay. Well, in that case, no more fishing for you. You're on double secret probation, sir. Yeah, I'm sure Plumpers was just trying to be a good provider. I keep on forgetting that Plumpers is a woman. So I keep on saying sir. Uh-oh. We have an attack. Fireflies. Cool. I think they're probably fairly harmless. But what is my one-humped camel doing all the way over here? Oh, Plumpers is fishing right there. Not even in the river. Did we not assign the, Somebody needs to go get that camel. Maybe we don't have animal care. Yeah, that's probably why. Alright, Plumpers. Since you like to play with fish, maybe you like to play with animals. Plumpers is like the gopher at this point. It's like anything you need done, you go to Plumpers, right? But that probably won't last for too much longer because we should be getting a... I would figure we were going to get a migrant wave, but... Yeah, we should get a migrant wave this season. What's this? Alright. Well, we can go ahead and lay in some beds over here. We've got a few of the bedrooms finished. That one's not done. There we go. And I think that probably will accommodate any. I think we won't get a very big migrant wave. Being our first migrant wave, normally they're not that big. And we just haven't really accumulated. I mean, we've only made 9,000 wealth at this point, so I just don't see how we could get a very big one. I mean, stranger things have happened, but hey, good job, Plumpers. Plumpers went and got that camel for us. So what's still out here on the wagon? Oh yeah, we didn't make our squad yet. Okay, let's go ahead and set that up. Oh, we did. I thought I assigned it to you. Why haven't you picked it up yet? Oh, because it's not active. That's why. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe he'll go grab it now. I don't know. Looks like Giraffe's going to grab it. Maybe. And yes. Okay, now Giraffe has the stuff. Right? Let's check. Yep. Good work, Giraffe. You are now our you're our elite fighting force of 1. Okay, we can set these up as bedrooms now. So that gave us 10 more bedrooms. So let's go ahead and make some more beds. 10 more. Don't ask me why I'm doing them in lots of 10, I just am, okay? My worst fear now is that somebody's going to drown. Like I've accounted, I feel like I've accounted for most of the, eventualities that could happen fairly well, but they can always, I've had people drown before. I don't think it'll happen, but it could always happen. I think it was like my first series that I recorded. I remember somebody came up missing and we couldn't find them. And I think it was actually a viewer that was like, hey, look over here. And sure enough, in a pool of water, somebody had drowned. I don't know. The mystery was never solved. It was an X-file. Tried to call in Scully and Mulder, but they're hard at work right now. All right, so I guess we're going to stop there, and in our next episode, we'll finish getting all this set up. We'll get some beds in there. We might even start making some doors. I don't know. This will get done. I think, yeah, we need to get our farm started. We'll get our farm started. Then we can start digging down and kind of get an idea maybe what metals we have to work with here. I mean, from looking around here, you can't really see anything. And up here is, I think when we looked, was mainly like clay and stuff. So, yeah, I don't see any metal up here. See fluxstone, marble. See some gems. Maybe I should have done it up downstairs. So we go get those gems. I don't know. We'll see. So that'll all be in the next episode. And hopefully we don't get destroyed by ravens or alligators or barn owls. But thank you guys for joining me. And until next time, game on.